In this video, we're going to be discussing the number of images per row and the difference between auto mode and exact mode. So when the app loads in your images, if it's in auto mode, it's going to automatically determine what it thinks is the best fit layout. And it's going to decide the number of images per row. And so in this case, it's deciding a grid size of 8 by 4, so 8 images per row by 4 rows. Now it determines based on the layout. So if you had your margins set differently, in this case, it would be 6 by 5 for the grid. Whereas if you had different page dimensions, for example here, again, it's 6 by 5 for this layout, but it's going to automatically change those based on the margins and the space provided. So we see we have 10 by 3 here. So just because it's automatically deciding doesn't mean you don't have the freedom to override that though. So we've got the ability in the app either to use the image count per row in auto mode or in exact mode. So if you're in exact mode, you can choose whatever you want. So you see now I'm telling it we have 12 images per row, so it needs to use 3 rows to make that. And this these settings on top, this mirrors the settings in the grid settings in your user interface. I put those on top just because this is probably the most common setting you'll use. So instead of having to go to the user interface, you can access that right in the top of the screen. As well as this where it says exact mode in yellow and red, you can toggle that between auto and exact right here as well. So there's one other thing that you have in this top menu though that you don't have down in this lower menu. So this stepper right here in the top menu, if you decide that you don't want to use the exact layout it provided, or you want to just test another layout, you can just click this stepper here and it still shows auto mode. So it's highlighted yellow with the red font, but it's using a manual override. So you could save your image like that if you wanted to, but it's still in auto mode. So if you make any other changes, you see it reverts back into auto mode and decides the number of images per row. So if you're just trying this out, for example, and you just go make any other changes, like say you change the spacing per image, it's reverting back to its auto calculations. That was done by design just to allow you something to test out. But if you are switching this up here and decide you want to keep this and still make other changes, then if you click this one more time, it reverts to exact mode. And then you see if you now change your settings, it's keeping exactly 9 images per row. I mean, the layout's not probably good like this, but it's doing exactly what you're telling it to. You're saying we are going to force it to exactly use 9 images per row. Then if you click again, it reverts back to auto, and then it's going to auto fill your space at that point. So, let me reset all settings here. I hope that makes sense. So use this just to try out. If you want to keep it, click it one more time so you're in exact, so it keeps it. If you don't want to keep it, if you leave it in auto mode, then you change anything else, it just reverts back to doing its auto calculations. Now, I know some people are going to ask, well, they may think, we don't want to tell it how many images per row. We just want to specify how many rows and do it that way instead. It's not programmed that way, and for a very specific reason. And that is because if you just tell it the number of rows, there's more than one combination that can give you that same build. So for example, we have 8 images per row here. If I switch to 9 images per row, that's still 4 rows. So if you were just to tell it 4 rows, how is it going to know whether to make your grid 9 by 4 or 8 by 4 because both of those combinations are still 4 rows. Whereas by telling it the number of images per row, there are not 2 combinations that can do that. So 8 images per row is always going to be 3 rows of 8 in this case, and 1 row of 6. 9 images is always going to be 3 rows of 9 with the last row of 3. That's given 30 images here, but you're never going to have 2 different combinations. The number of images per row is only going to be able to use 1 combination to do that. So that's why it's set up this way. Anyway, hope that all makes sense. And like I say, this is probably the most common setting you'll use. So hopefully this makes sense. And I show this in other videos too. So if you didn't quite pick it up in this video, some of the other videos will show that as well. Thanks for watching.